I'm sitting here with Jordan Slansky. Jordan? Oh, I didn't go to shake your hand. I just gestured to you. How very presumptuous of you. You're fired. Jordan, what's your title on Late Night?
I'm the associate producer.
What time do you show up in the morning?
Usually 11 o'clock.
Okay. What do you have for breakfast?
I have a protein shake for breakfast, and then I follow that with a vegetable drink.
What? Wait a minute. You have a protein drink.
Correct.
What is the protein drink?
It is Cytogainer. It is a balance of protein and carbs with a little bit of fat. Just a little bit to get the metabolism going.
I think the correct pronunciation is Cytogainer. Anyway, it has a little bit of fat mixed in there?
Just a little bit of fat.
Why do you want a little fat?
You want to balance out protein and carbs. Fat is actually good. Most fat is beneficial in Mediterranean countries.
Yeah, but we're in New York City.
True.
So call me when you're in the Mediterranean, and I'll air freight you some fat, Choppa. I understand you're also quite handy with a bullwhip.
I do know how to crack a bullwhip.
All right. We actually saw some footage of you that was taken several years ago. This is footage you shot yourself.
Correct.
Of you practicing with the bullwhip.
That's right.
How many people have you shown that footage to?
A few people here in the office.
And what'd they think?
They were very impressed.
Jordan's a wine enthusiast. Jordan, you're going to demonstrate some of your wine ability and knowledge here. What do we have?
In order to really smell its full bouquet, you want to swirl it as you are to incorporate some air into it, because wine changes as it reacts with air. So you smell that and determine if you can smell anything. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't like it. Maybe you smell a fruit, maybe you smell dirt.
Oh, I smell a fruit, all right.
And if you feel that you smelled it adequately, you can try sipping it, and when it's in your mouth, just try
Oh,
to
I've
get a
smelled
little
a fruit adequately. All right. What's your favorite rock band, or one of your favorite rock bands of all time?
My favorite rock band would have to be Rush.
I'm thinking, what's a Rush song?
Their most famous song is Tom Sawyer.
Their lead singer, Geddy Lee, is kind of a funny voice, doesn't he?
He has an unusual voice.
But it's pleasing to you?
It doesn't annoy me.
What's that song? Handsome Bane, I so fond of seeing die Hyundai boo. Isn't that one of their songs?
No.
Handsome Bane, hot sipura, hindo sapalu. Isn't that one of their songs?
I can't help you. There's no song.
What besides Tom Sawyer? What is there? What's another one?
That whole album is pretty famous. Limelight.
No, tell me some Limelight. How does that one go?
Living on a lighted stage approaches the unreal.
That's the one I'm singing. Living on a lighted stage approaching the unreal.
I sang it correctly, and you didn't.
So where are you going to work tomorrow? This is Jordan Schlansky's office. Jordan, I have to say, there's a bit of a contradiction. You yourself, clean, neat, fit, in control. Your office is a madman's den. You've got bags of oranges. What's going on here? What's just random bags of oranges lying around?
Those are clementines.
Honey Nut Cheerios. Suddenly, I don't believe your protein shake every morning.
It's a whole grain cereal. I have that as a midday snack.
It's not a serious cereal. It's got a bumblebee pouring honey onto it.
It's got a relatively low sugar content, and it's made with whole grains. What's the problem?
Explain the bumblebee. It's got a cartoon bumblebee on the cover. How can you take this seriously as a food
Just
source?
because it appeals to children doesn't exclude me from enjoying it.
Junk everywhere. Tooth and gum tonic? What's this all about?
Yeah, that's a mouthwash.
Yeah, this is like something they would have sold off the back of a wagon in 1855.
Why does that mean it's bad?
What's this?
There's food in there.
What kind of food?
Various kinds.
Do you want to tell me before I open it?
No.
Oh my God. Oh my God. S'mores Pop-Tarts. What happened to body fat ratio? I only eat Mediterranean food. From what region of the Mediterranean are these s'mores Pop-Tarts?
It's important to keep your metabolism going throughout the day.
Why do you keep these in a closed barrel? Are you shamed? Is this for your shame eating? When you go into a shame spiral, do you lift off the barrel, stick your head in here, and just start chomping away on Pop-Tarts? What wine would you recommend for these s'mores Pop-Tarts?
I would recommend possibly a Shiraz. Even a Bordeaux.
really good.
Anything from Napa. Something with some sweetness in it, preferably. But it's got chocolate, which goes very well with a lot of red wines. You're getting crumbs on me.
How did you get interested in ballroom dancing?
I had an embarrassing experience in France. Two Danish models approached me in a club and asked me to dance. I didn't know how. I tried anyway.
So you murdered them. What else could you do? Those bitches had to die.
So we'll put on the music. Interlock hands and spin. Give me your other hand. Over. Throw you out. Very good. Keep going. So just. You have to maintain control.
I've never hated the writer's strike more.